The journey of fasting. Ramadan is the 9th month of the Islamic calendar that is dedicated to fasting. Each day during this month, from dawn until sunset, Muslims from all over the world abstain from eating, drinking, smoking, and participating in all forms of ill-natured or excessive activity. Fasting is intended to discipline a believer in spirituality, humility, and patience. It is a time to cleanse the soul, focus attention on God, and to practice selflessness. Ramadan is a time for Muslims to fast for the sake of God and to engage in greater prayer and religious practice as a process of fortification for the rest of the year. Fasting is not only one of the 5 pillars of Islam, it is mandatory and one of the main types of worship. Restraint from the physical need for food and water, curbing wicked intentions and cravings, are considered an act of compliance and obedience to God, which is an atonement for sins, faults, and mistakes. During Ramadan, Muslims ask for forgiveness for past sins, pray for direction and assistance in abstaining from everyday troubles, and endeavor to cleanse themselves through self-control and great acts of faith. A believer sees everything around him or her differently during the month of Ramadan. The purpose of Ramadan is to help remove the veil of heedlessness from our eyes in order to see the needs of others, our own dependence on God's mercy, and valuing and appreciating the blessings in our lives. The time comes closer to sunset. With the intense hunger and thirst, families begin preparing of the iftar, the meal that breaks the fast. The iftar table is shared with friends and family members 5 to 10 minutes before the call to prayer. This is the moment where a believer feels fasting in Ramadan the most. Cold water and other drinks, all types of foods are on the iftar table. Believers are watching the food and contemplating, but not touching it, waiting for a command, knowing that the owner of these blessings does not yet allow them to eat or drink. They feel deep down that God is the real owner of what they have on the table. Only with His permission can they touch the food despite their desires. This is a moment of active obedience and submission.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
Ezan.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
With the call to prayer comes the command and permission to break the fast.
Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
Our prayers are offered with the joy of fulfillment. I fasted for you, O Lord. I believe in you, O Lord. I put my trust in you, O Lord. I break my fast with your sustenance. Forgive my past and future sins. Amen.